Where? Here? Arm? Here?
Please open your mouth.
Oh, mouth. Oh.
No.
Oh. Oof.
It's okay.
Yes, okay. Okay?
Okay, sit down.
Thank you. Bye-bye. So that's the second test that we've had. So that one went up my nose. First one, they just took 2 swabs at the back of my throat, but that one was in my nose. Hey guys, this is Matthew, and we are talking to you from China, Ningbo. I am under quarantine, enforced quarantine, not the self-quarantine I did in Chicago with my family. This is my 4th day of quarantine. We are in a city called Ningbo, which is south of Shanghai by 2 hours. And this is your quarantine update. I was going to do these daily, but I'm actually behind on videos, and I have just been crunching through on my computer to try to finish episodes. And like day and night, like just constantly working. So I have not had a chance to do daily stuff. But you guys have given me some great ideas on topics for these. So thank you for that. I'm eating lunch, which was just delivered. It's 11:30. There are 3 deliveries a day. There's a morning lunch and a dinner. There's 2 types of services that you can have. Well, 3 really. The first type is Chinese food menu for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, which they will deliver. And that's like 70 something, or 70 or 75 RMB a day, which is like a little over $10 a day. The second level is Western food. That's like 130 RMB a day, which is just under 20 or around $20. I checked the menu. I don't know. It's a Chinese take on Western food. You don't ever want to totally rely on the Chinese take on Western food. The third option is figure it out yourself. The lobby area, which we saw when we came in, but have since never seen again, as a matter of fact. The lobby area has a shelf system, and people can come and drop off bags of whatever, whether it's Starbucks or groceries. And so I have been having groceries and food delivered. Also, family can deliver food. So Annie's sister delivers food periodically, often way too much of it. She's your typical Chinese sister-in-law. She will feed you until you explode. So that's very nice. So you can do that too, and you can get all manner of things, and it's knocked on the door. You're not allowed out of this room, but you do have the ability to open and close the door. They say I have a scan card, and it's allowed to exit. Like I can open the door and leave, but I don't know. They said I didn't think I was going to be able to open the door, but apparently I'm able to open the door, which is okay. There was one point yesterday where they delivered something to my door, but they delivered to the wrong place, and so I walked out there, and I'm like, if the door closes on you, you won't be able to get back in. That's the whole thing. Your key card only works once to get you into the place originally. After that, you're kind of locked out. That's what the thing was. And so I walked out there, and the people out in this building, the staff that's giving you food, the staff that's taking care of the floors here, maybe not the lobby. In the lobby, you have typical dressed people, maybe with face mask, but they're normal looking. But everybody that deals with you on this floor is in full hazmat suit, cinched over goggles and a mask. I mean, no skin, gloves, and booties. So it's 100% sealed. They drop things off, and it doesn't have to be food. I've had, what else did I have delivered? I had some coffee. I had, you can have anything delivered. I had somebody send me some gin for gin and tonic. Yeah, I'll tell you a story. So I had some gin that was grouped together in one of these big bags here that we ordered together. So I think it snuck in there. But apparently there's a no alcohol rule. Don't tell. So I kind of snuck in the gin. I've been working. I like gin and tonic for my keto diet. It's a good low low sugar, low calorie. I don't know. It's good for you if you want to drink alcohol and you don't want to put on any weight. My friend, who you guys know, his name's Marshall. He called me up. He said, "Matt, I want to do something for you. I want to send something to you. Let me help you out. Let me do something." And so he said, I know you like gin and tonic. Let me get you some gin. I says, "No, I got some gin here." He's like, "Okay, how about some bourbon or whiskey, Coke?" Because Jack and Coke is my second favorite drink. And so he got a backpack and he put ice, because they don't have ice fridge here. So like I like a Jack and Coke on the rocks, you know. Put some ice, a whole bunch of Coke. Now Coke I don't normally drink. I don't like Coke unless it's mixed with Jack, you know. Like that's the vehicle that the Jack uses in order to provide me with pleasure. But there was no. He gave me like 4 bottles of Coke, which I don't drink Coke by itself. It's just too damn sugary. So he put ice, Jack Daniels, and Coke. He actually drove around a bunch of places looking for Jack Daniels. In China, Jack Daniels can be very expensive because it's considered an import, you know. And so the first place he went, it was like 200 RMB, which was like really expensive. And then the second, he went to 3 places, finally found it. He was texting me, "Oh, I got it. I'll meet you. I'll drop it off, and I'll let you know when I drop it off." So he drops it off. Backpack with ice in it, and Coke, and this Jack. I sent a message to security. He says, "I have a backpack. Please deliver it to my room." And he must have, "What is it?" I says, it's some drinks, you know. So he must have unzipped. I said, "It's ice." I said, because I wanted it quick because the ice would melt. So I was kind of like letting them know, "Hey, I have this package. It's got ice in it." "Why does it have ice?" They sent a message to Annie, and Annie was like, "What's going on? Why are you, who's giving you a backpack with ice in it?" I says, "What? They should just deliver it." She says, they're asking about this backpack. I says, "Well, it's just that ice and some Jack Daniels and cola." Well, then they opened it up and they saw the Jack Daniels and they said, "He can't have this Jack Daniels. It's not allowed." And put this medical thing, like the doctors say you can't have any alcohol. So they pulled it out and they delivered a backpack full of Coke and ice. The Coke I don't want without Jack, and the ice swiftly was melted. By the time it got to me, it was half melted because they took their time delivering it. I think I mentioned it before. The fee on this place is 300 RMB per night. So each room is 300 per night, and if you look at that, that's like $42 a night. And so that's 2 weeks, $42 a night to cover the cost. It wasn't paid for by us in the beginning. Actually, it was paid for by the government, but I think there was too many people coming in, and they were like, why are we covering this cost? People are coming here, they need to cover their own quarantine. So that's something we sort of knew. We knew if we were going to do hotel quarantine that we'd probably have to pay for it. But we thought we were going to need hotel quarantine. If you saw the previous episode of us getting here, it was quite crazy. I'm editing that episode right now. Coffee comes. It's still warm, so that was relatively quick. The Wi-Fi in the room is sort of dog shit for a YouTuber, you know, for me to continue uploading these videos to YouTube. For a regular person, it's probably not so bad. I need a VPN in order to access the outside world. VPN is a virtual proxy server, virtual proxy network. And basically it's a signal that's bouncing off of a computer that's you're allowed to access, and then that bounce goes to websites that are sort of blocked in China, like Facebook and YouTube and Twitter and Instagram and, you know, all sorts of different news websites. So in order for me to share my experiences with you, I need to find a bridge over that. And that bridge is narrow. It's So you got the wide road, which is the bandwidth of the internet coming into the room, and then you've got to narrow it down so you got this path that gets you out on this special network. And this always slows you down. So if it's slow coming into the room, it's really slow uploading. As a matter of fact, yesterday I was trying to upload a video. It was taking hours and hours and hours to do it. And I was laying in bed just waiting and looking at the computer, rolling over and looking at the computer over and over and over. It was sort of mundane. So my friend delivered this to me, which is really great. This is a wireless router and a 4G dongle. So this 4G dongle goes into this wireless router, and this wireless router basically has a VPN built into it, and that VPN is very solid. It is a friend of mine that manages it, and he's set up our house and things like that. So I might even be able to do a live stream on it if I could catch up to present day. Then I might do a live stream from this room. But yeah. So yeah, let me know some things that you might like to know as far as what this is like. I would like to do more of these as this second half of the quarantine starts to progress. I think I'm going to focus really hard on finishing the videos I have already done and from the trip here. And then as soon as I catch up, then I'll be present day, and maybe I can do more one-on-one. So I ask you a question about the video, I publish a video, you answer or ask me a question I can answer in the next video. You know, that's when videos on YouTube really get fun, because I can make the next video based on the previous video's response. Yeah. Last night, USA took the 3rd place in this horrible race that we have of stats and numbers related to this virus, and they're only superseded by Italy and let's see here, Italy and China right now. And I don't know how long that's going to last. China has done really well with, China, Italy, USA. So you have 31,000. Let me refresh this. 31,057 in my last refresh. If I refresh it, 33,276. So 33,276 as of right now. In a next video, which I think I'd like to talk about, is the response China compared to the response America from what I've known, and I think that would be something you guys have requested me talk about. I'll talk about that in a future episode. I don't want to. That requires its own episode. So, all right, hold on.
She said, "I miss China. This is not the table, not the wall, not the bag. Now she's so good."
Oh, you miss China? You're in China, huh? Oh, baby. Oh. Oh, honey. Oh, baby. Your tears coming out, baby. Yeah, it's a real cry.
She's happy. I miss my Zhongguo. And she said, why they lost us here?
She has no idea. She doesn't understand.
Now it's a little bit.
You're giggling now.
Are you video?
Yeah. She's playing. She's playing the iPad and crying at the same time.
She's playing the stress release game. Do you know that?
No, I don't know. Poor baby.
The stress release.
That was Annie and my daughter, and They're in this same hotel. They're across the building. They're facing a beautiful view. The sunny side coming in, warm sunlight. I'm in the shady side. I don't get any light. I explained in the previous episode that the air conditioning in this hotel is linked, so it's turned off. There is no hot or cold that can be brought into this room to provide you with any comfort. And so we're sort of having to go under the covers or wear warm clothes, and it gets pretty cold. It gets pretty cold, especially on the dark side of the building. I called Annie, and she's like, "Oh, it's so warm out here." And the warmth stays with the room all through the beginning of the night and of the evening. That's not fair. Another thing is we have temperature check. So 2 times a day we have to check our temperature and then report it to the front desk. So you guys asked if I see Eva and Annie. I have not seen them face to face since we left each other in the lobby. They went to their room, and I got escorted to my room, and after that we were separated. We'll see each other at the end of this quarantine period, which I think will be the 2nd of April. So just going to give you an idea of what I had delivered today. I have some grapes. I have my meal, which is stir-fried broccoli, red pepper, and shrimp. And then for dinner tonight, I have sushi. I have a bunch of bottles of water and my Starbucks coffee. And yeah, every day I get something. And it gets, an orange juice. So yeah, I don't know where I left off, but yeah, this provides me with a very, very fast connection. Thank God, not a lot of people have access to that, so I'm very happy that I have friends that can provide me with that. She's crying while playing on the iPad. It's funny. She's also playing doctor with the dinosaurs.
Check the big one.
Okay.
Mom, open it up and you can check.
Okay. Oh, let me check your temperature.
Mom,
Very good.
Go here, Mom.
How about these guys? How can we do with these guys on my lap?
Just check her tail. Check her too.
I'm sorry, Daddy. I'm busy. This is all my patients, and they all have fever. So we are working on them. Show Daddy how.
Annie's having a lot of fun. Playing with dinosaurs, then iPad, then TV, then dinosaurs, iPad, TV, sort of in that order. Yeah, I guess that's gone long enough. If you guys want to know anything else about quarantine in China, that mandatory quarantine in China that I'm going through, let me know. Be safe where you are. For those of you that are asking, am I glad that I came back? Yeah, I'm pretty glad. China has a pretty good hold on everything. And their cases, if there are any ones that arise, it's from people like me who are coming into China, which is why they have this very strict regiment of quarantining. So once we're out of here, we'll have green codes on our phone. We'll be allowed to sort of roam the city freely. But until then, we're stuck here.